Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. I had a request from one of my members on my website to do a how to play along video where I explain going between chords and when to play chords versus when to play the melody, okay? So I thought I'd do a quick video on that. If you're interested in more lessons, tabs, songs, all kinds of stuff, head on over to banjolemonade.com and consider joining there. All right, now I'm going to move this camera and we'll get into this. All right, so playing along with others or playing along to a recording, for instance. All right, so the first thing I would recommend you doing is have a song playing, and my TEF files are excellent for this. You can slow it down to any speed you'd like, turn that song on, and it'll play the melody. And what you do is you just mute over here. And I just want you out strumming on the 1 and the 3 beat. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's play it with a metronome now. So you can hear that, okay? That's how you get ready to play along, okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just practice doing that at different speeds on your metronome to kind of get used to hearing that beat and get used to doing that strum on every other beat. Okay? Then we'll move over here and start adding your chords to it, okay? So we're going to use our 1, 4, 5 chords here. That's our D, our G, and our A. And that's what you use 90% of the time when you're playing dulcimer and playing all these old-time tunes or fiddle tunes. Okay, let's just take an easy thing here. We're going to just do a measure of D. 1, 2, 3, 4 of D, right? That's 4 beats in a measure. And a measure of G. Okay, and a measure back to D. And then a measure of A. Okay, now, so I'm just going to play through that for you, and then we're going to talk about how we would do this here, okay? I'm going to use a 2-finger D. Okay, so that's just transitioning between those chords there, and you've probably already practiced that on your own, okay? Now, the key here is to put it to a song and to do the melody some and then do the chord some. Okay, so one thing we can do is strum every other beat, okay? And by that I mean, let's say we have a metronome going. We've got our beats here, and let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So every other beat would be 1, 3, 1, 3. Okay, does that make sense? I hope so. So what we're going to do here is we're going to turn the metronome on, and we're going to go through our measure of D, our measure of G, our measure back to D, and our measure of A. Okay, those 4 things. Okay, D, G, D, A. All right, a measure each. And what we're going to do is we're going to only strum the first beat and the third beat. And we're just going to do one out strum. This is for beginners here, okay? And you're going to practice with this. I'm going to give you the tab for this. I'll put the tabs up on screen for this. If you want to print them off, you'll need to be a member. But so what we're going to do is we're going to just play that through and play it with our metronome so you can see how you could start to be playing along with things, okay? So I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I hope that made sense to you there. I was strumming on the 1 and the 3 beat. Now, we're going to play it without me talking. I'm just going to count you in. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do the 2-finger D this time. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now one key here is you want to let the chord ring out for those 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't want to stop your chord by lifting up your hand like you're getting ready to go. That second measure is your G, so you're getting ready to go there. But you want to make sure you ring that out, beats 3 and 4 there. You're going to strum on 3. All right, so let's listen to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see how I'm leaving it down. I'm not just going 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're not hearing it on that 4th beat. Okay, I'm just heading over to my transition too fast. So you want to make sure you do that, okay? So that's one way to play along. That's strumming on every other beat. So strumming on your 1 and your 3, okay? Now, that's how you would play chords to someone playing a song, all right? They're playing the melody of the song, so you're playing those chords. Now, obviously, you can play the inversion chords, and if they're down here on the melody line, that would sound really nice. So let's do the inversion as well. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, see, that would be a different voicing to it. You could play your chords up the fretboard some. You could play a strumming pattern, but that's, you know, a little harder to do. But as you advance, you can do that, okay? So you just start out doing that 1 out strum on the 1st and 3rd beat, okay? And that'll get you going, all right? Then when you can add your strumming pattern, let's do a down, down, up. There's all kinds of things you can do as you move on. All right, so right now I'm going to turn on Arkansas Traveler, the melody of it, on level 1, and I'm going to play the chords behind it so you can see me strumming on the 1st and 3rd beat, and you can see how much fun it is. Now this song has a pickup quarter note open middle string, so I won't strum until we're on the 1st beat. So that quarter note, or yeah, that quarter note open middle string is the 4th beat of the previous measure, that pickup measure. So if you were counting somebody in, it would be 1, 2, 3, and there's your pickup note, okay? So I won't start strumming until the 1st beat. Here we go. Now, I'm going to play it again and I'm going to count the beats for you so you can understand what I'm doing there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I hope that made sense for you. Beyond that, you would play through the song with the chords, and then you would go into your own melody, whatever that melody, you know, whatever that song may be. So after you got done playing that last D chord there, you would go right into your melody. And the other person now is playing chords. Okay? All right, I hope that made sense to you. And as a beginner, you want to start real slow and easy. So you want to just do the 1 and the 3. Okay? I hope you enjoyed that, got something out of it. And before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye, y'all.